difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the stairs. From my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Perking big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 2 clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Slot man moves right. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, the Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the 2 to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Room here to run. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Even in a down year statistically, Juice Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a lock to jump into the top 50 all-time for receptions. One of those goes for a 1st down this time.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run. It's Kamara. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In motion right is Jones. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jameis now on first down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Winston. Got an open man, it's Olave. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Fournette once more on second down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Landry. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now in the 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300 yards.
Winston now to throw on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In his own end zone, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Brady to Evans on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go play action. Winston. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 44 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. One, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. 1st down, Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action now, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.